Okay, story time with my self tanner that I just put on yesterday. So it's kind of extra, but whatever. I like being tan. I like putting it on. Okay, so I don't care. I enjoy it. Anyway, I wanted to share something with you guys because a lot of people talk about SPs or money, um, and then there's people that talk about like health, and but a lot of questions come in like, well, what do you do when you're currently feeling like pain or feeling uncomfortable, or etc. Whatever the case is, and it's like there's thousands of things that people comment and say they experience and have, and of course the person commenting is going to say that theirs is worse than the other, but that's your story, right? That's the first thing that I would strongly suggest. It's a suggestion. I'm not telling you have to, right? That you let go of that. Even though it feels a certain way, doesn't mean it's like it's monumental. Okay. But what I wanted to share was, about 6 months ago, I began, and it felt like out of nowhere, I began feeling excruciating physical pain in my body. And it was so painful that sometimes I could barely walk. And I would stretch, and I'm a yogi, like I've done yoga for years. And I would stretch, and I was like, what the fuck, right? What's going on? And I couldn't explain it. And I was like trying to monitor what I've eaten, what I'm consuming or not consuming, or vitamins or supplements. Right? I did all of it, right? I began addressing the symptoms. I began taking different pain medicines or supplements, or I began eating differently or removing things from my diet. I started listening to a lot of, experts, holistic, and mainly holistic, and even doctors, right? I began like going down these rabbit holes of trying not to diagnose myself, but at the same time diagnosing myself because I was trying to figure out the symptoms, trying to not feel the pain anymore. I was exercising, lymphatic massages, I was taking supplements, I was doing all kinds of things like Chinese, herbal remedies, and I just, you name it, okay? I started doing all this stuff, and nothing was helping. Nothing was, like, literally nothing was helping me. So, and then I was just like, what the hell? And I remember thinking to myself, I'm like, no, like, I'm source. I'm the cause. Like, it doesn't matter why I created this. So I stopped trying to figure out what created this, what story created it, and I just started focusing on how I wanted to feel. And and I did that, but then I'd come back to the body and feel the pain. So I kept going back and forth. I wasn't sticking to my end. So I kept doing all the things like working out, walking. I was like really going through the gamut of of things that could help me. And sometimes I would just feel so awful. I'd create these stories around it and all of these things, right? And one day, finally, I just said to myself, and this was like a couple weeks ago. One day, I finally said to myself, I said, that's it. I said, this body is not the boss of me. It has no power and authority over me. Only I have power and authority. Only I, who I declare I am. Only I, as source, get to declare who I am. And I said, that's enough. I am healthy. I am perfect health. This body is pure energy. I am life. I am energy itself. I'm not some energy. I am energy. I am life itself. This body is the body of God. I am Christ, Son of the living God. I am perfect. I am whole. I feel amazing. I feel so good. Oh my God, my body feels so good. And the physical was not showing me those things as I was claiming them. I claimed them anyway. I claimed them anyway, regardless of what the physical body was, manifested expression, right? What I was observing, right? And then I got some kind of a head cold. I got a cold, and you can probably hear a little bit of it. And I was still claiming it. And I said, and I was working with clients, and they were just like, well, how do I claim something if the opposite is true? And then I gave myself as an example, and I said, well, I don't give a shit what this body thinks it's showing and feeling. It's not in charge. I am. I feel amazing. I feel so good in my body. I feel wonderful. I have so much energy. I love that I can move and do whatever the hell I want to. I feel so good. And I kept persisting or choosing or declaring, whatever freaking word you want to use, okay? Who doesn't matter, okay? I kept choosing what I decided I want to be and who I am. And I don't even remember exactly. I don't remember exactly the day it happened, right? But I just remember one day noticing, I'm like, oh my God, I feel amazing. My body feels so good. I feel so good. Oh my God, I love it. My whole body feels good. I can move. I feel amazing. And that's all I kept saying to myself. I literally re-experienced what I was declaring myself to be before. I found myself saying exactly what I was affirming. And I feel amazing. My body feels freaking phenomenal because I am life itself. I am energy itself. I'm the one choosing. I'm the one deciding. I don't give a fuck what the conditions show, what the conditions feel. That is not who's in charge. This body has no power and authority over me. I'm the one that gets to decide what everything means. I'm the one choosing. I am it. And I'm healthy no matter what. Even sitting there with boogers in my nose or feeling any pain or whatever, I sat there and declared, doesn't matter because I'm still healthy. I am healthy. These symptoms or sensations are not proof of anything. I am who I say I am. Period. And I just reminded myself that I am health itself. Regardless of what I'm feeling, I am health itself. Do you see? So I wanted to I shared a personal story for you guys, for all of you guys, like, you never share anything. Yes, I do. If you watch all my videos, I share a lot, mainly more in the past, but I wanted to share this with you because it doesn't matter what it is you're manifesting. It doesn't matter if it's your health, your body, money. It's like you're declaring before you are declaring and standing on your shit, on your word, that you are who you say you are, no matter what you see. You have it. It's yours right here and right now.